Hi, I'm here with Coach Licari, Elizabeth Thompson, and Logan Kapels of the Discover Girls basketball team. This season, you guys went 4-18, I believe it was, and lost in the first round at districts to Omaha Central. Licari, you want to tell me how the season was?
Yeah, I thought we definitely improved throughout the year. Even towards the end, I think we might have had a few rocky moments here and there, but we were for sure last 3 weeks of the year played our best basketball, and I think that's stuff that you hope some of those things you can get carried over into the summer and into next season.
So, Elizabeth, this was your first time starting. How was that this year?
I was a little nervous, but it was a good year for me. I had a good time.
Logan, I know that you are not unaccustomed to playing a lot of time on varsity, but was there any difference between this year compared to last?
I definitely think that their years were similar, as in our team was pretty similar because we had a lot of girls come back, and the team chemistry was really good, and I played just about the same as the last year.
So for all you guys, we had COVID this year. Was there any kind of big differences at all with COVID? We'll start with you, Licari.
Really, I don't think so. I guess just having the coaches having to wear a mask at practice. The girls had theirs with them, but didn't. Once you start working out and practicing things, you don't have to have it on. So they didn't necessarily have them on. But we were fortunate. I don't think anybody on our team got COVID during the season and had to miss any time. Just the biggest thing was just the no fans, I think. It was just so different. And by the time we got to our Millard West game, I think last weekend of the season, there was finally a band at a gym, and that was pretty cool just to have some noise in there. I mean, the kids are used to playing with noise, whether you're home or away or whatever, and we finally got to have a little bit of a crowd, which was nice.
This season was different than a number of them, including having a starting freshman, Carly Gaddeke, playing.
I think at the beginning of the season, obviously, she wasn't even suiting up at the varsity first 3 weeks into the first game, but you could see in practices where she was really just doing a lot of really good things for us, and I might have, as a coach, I might have rushed her a little bit too much, but when Addie Kudrin broke her finger at the end of the first game, then it was kind of like, okay, we got, Addie kind of held the ball a lot for us, even though she isn't technically a true point guard. So we moved Carly up then, and she was still doing a lot of good things, and she had earned, what she got, we felt, as a coaching staff anyway. And then we just went from there, and she had a pretty solid season, I would say.
For Carly, I knew Carly before basketball, and I knew her from other sports. So team chemistry-wise, I think she's been in pretty well.
I'd say Carly did pretty good, whether she was starting or not. She was really a good contribution to our team.
And you mentioned Kudron going out with a broken finger. How much did injuries affect the season this year?
You can't ever. I mean, obviously, you don't know for sure. You just think what could have happened. But losing Addie, probably our leading scorer for 9 games straight, right after the start, and really, who knows what might have happened that first game if she is able to play the whole overtime instead of just the first minute of the overtime. But her finger was so bad she just couldn't. She couldn't keep going. But you shuffle kids around, and I thought the girls adjusted pretty well. And then the very next night, Claire Renner with her concussion, even though she wasn't starting, she was still a contributor for us. And not having her for then 5 games, then you're moving other kids around. And then Alyssa DeRoe, when she got her concussion, she was in the starting lineup for 2 or 3 weeks prior to that, and then she missed 3 to 4 weeks, the last 3 to 4 weeks of the season. So then then we had to move things around a little bit from there. So yeah, it has an effect on you, but you just adjust.
I agree with the injuries part. It did affect us this season, but not too bad. But it was hard, especially when our main shooter got injured. Then we had to find a different shooter and get us those points.
I definitely agree with that, and all the injuries, that just makes everybody else step up a little bit more, contributing different things.
How far up do you guys think we were going compared to next year?
Oh, man, that's so hard to say. I think we could be a pretty good team next year. We've got a lot of experience. I think we just a lot of it's going to be like usual the summer, and the girls in our program are really good about attending summer stuff. And I just think, it's so key for us. I think we have a couple girls in our program that play club basketball, but that's it. And so getting to the summer stuff and participating in all that as much as you possibly can is really key. And I just know that, we just had a couple kids at the end of the year that I thought they really, really played well. And I see that carrying over into next year and really making a big difference for us.
I think that it depends on how the season goes, I think. Because I know we can be a good team, and I hope we are.
I agree with that as well. I know we have a lot of good team chemistry, and we have a lot of girls who come to summer stuff and put in a lot of effort, so I think we'll be a good team.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.